Hello, my Pisces, and welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. I am thrilled to have you here today as we embark on your fabulous October 2019 reading. I blessed my cards and did some channeling for you, which we'll talk about. Before, I'm going to give just a little quick astrological overview because the astrology definitely does play into the cards, and it really has this month. I've done several readings now, and we'll talk about this big full moon in Aries on the 13th, and there's just something that is just happening mid-month that just energetically changes for everyone, and I'm excited about it because the more I'm reading and the more I'm channeling, I'm like, I am so excited for the 13th of October right now. So let's get into it, my fabulous Pisceans. First of all, the big thing you should know is that Pluto, the fabulous ruler of Scorpio, on the outer banks of the universe, or our solar system, I should say, he is going direct finally. He's actually been sitting still for 2 months now. And he's going to finally go direct. And him and Saturn are both in Capricorn, and they've both been conjuncting each other. As a matter of fact, they're only like 4 degrees of separation between the two of them. So this is important because this is why everyone's getting kind of triggered by shit. Saturn is karmic and Pluto is all about the underworld and the shadow side and getting down to business. And I don't care if you think that you were done or over with something, an old wound, or I got over that period in my life and suddenly it's triggered again. And, excuse me, I just shuffled the cards because they're being really sticky with you guys right now. And so, I was talking to a client and she even acknowledged it when I was talking about this energy, and she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, 2 weeks ago I got triggered by something that hasn't been anything for the longest time, and all of a sudden I found myself triggered by it again. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, oh yeah, it's this energy. It's Saturn and Pluto going, hey, if there is a scab on it and it hasn't fully got a scar, we're going to dig in there. Yeah, and make sure that, you finally heal this wound, because if it doesn't have a scar, then it's not healed. And so we're going to drag it back up for you again. And you're like, fabulous. I'm so thrilled by that. Yay, me. So Pluto is going to go direct, and the fabulous thing about Pluto, and he gets a bad rap, but he is about power over people, empowering, being in power. So that has definitely been a theme coming up this month, and is finding your own power and being in your power and watching having power over people and trying to dominate them. It is also about relationships, because obviously with power comes relationships, right? How we interact with people, what we want from people, how we are presenting ourselves in relationships. So those are all things to watch out for. Themes, as I would say, that will come up this month, and those relationships are not necessarily all love. It's any relationship, business relationship, family relationship, friends, all that stuff. So if there's something that you have been putting off, it will definitely come up this month. This definitely has been, and this is the time for it to get it done, because, by the way, just really quick, if Saturn will move out of Capricorn soon and Jupiter will take his place. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So with Pluto and Jupiter in Capricorn, it's going to expand whatever crap you haven't dealt with. So, if you haven't gotten rid of the negative thinking, it's going to expand on that negative thinking. So, but if you change that thought, you have a more positive outlook on life, Jupiter's going to expand on that. So, moving along, on the 3rd as well, Mercury is going to enter Scorpio, which is lovely, a fellow water sign. So you will definitely feel super creative. This month, you definitely write songs, do some writing, journaling, acting, whatever, singing, composing. This is going to be your time to artistically and communicatively express yourself. So that is going to be fun. But do watch words. Watch how, there's the tendency, since Pluto's about honesty and truth, that we just like, hey, I'm going to give you some honesty and truth, and it's pretty harsh. So make that truth in a constructive way. Don't just puke out some truth, hey, here's kind of what you do, and and it hurts my feelings when you do it. I'm sure you don't mean to do it, but maybe you're not even aware of it, but you know, here's what you do, and that person at least has the opportunity like, oh my gosh, thank you. I didn't even know that was offensive or that hurt your feelings. I am so sorry. You know, what's a better way that I can say that then in the future? And you can give them some suggestions. But don't just go, you know, you're a real jerk when you say that. Yeah, okay, maybe you think they are being a jerk when they say that, but they may not even know. Give them the benefit of the doubt. On the 4th, Mars enters Libra, which I like because Mars is a go-go, fiery planet and can be rash at times. But what's nice with Libra is it makes him a little more strategic. Like, hey, rather than kicking down that door and busting in and shooting up the joint, why don't we knock first? Maybe have a little tact and diplomacy. See if that works first, and then we'll kick down the door. And then on the 8th, Venus enters Scorpio. So that is definitely, I would definitely say it's going to highlight relationships. Venus is very sensual and sexy in Scorpio, in my opinion. She's definitely about exploring some deviance, some experimentation in the bedroom, I feel, is what Venus and Scorpio is about. You may be tempted to fall back in bed with an ex-lover. Don't do it. Do not do it, right? And then on the 13th is this fabulous full moon in Aries. I'm so stoked about it. Everyone's energy is just changing around it. And on top of it, the sun is sextiling Jupiter. And this is all about awakening and how you want to be seen in the world and your destiny in the world. And what else? There was something else, new openings, just a new cycle, a new generation of you, how you present yourself. So this is I'm so excited about it. So definitely do, go out, bathe in the moonlight. I know people think I'm silly when I say that, but if you look at what ancient people did, they used to have rituals around moon and harvest, and in some respects they were a lot happier. It's having a more connection to our intuition and to self and to earth, and we've really gotten away with that if you see the state of our earth and planet now, and our society in some respects. We need to be more grounded, and we need to have better connection with each other and better connection with the earth. And so go out. I don't care if you even just sit underneath, the full moon and have a beer. I'm all for that. But just do it. Just do it. And then on the 23rd, the sun enters into Scorpio. We are in Scorpio season. And also during this period, Mercury is going into shadow period because it is going to retrograde on the 31st. So if you have any contracts or anything that you need to take a new job, I know it's hard, life goes on while Mercury is in retrograde, travel you need to do, try and do it at the beginning of the month and not at the end. And I have learned sometimes the worst period, and not always, it depends, I've heard people have just as bad a period of time in the middle of Mercury in retrograde, but it tends to be the right before going in and out. Those shadow periods tend to be the worst, and I paid for it. My last trip to London, I went on the last day of Mercury in retrograde, and sure enough, 4.5 hour delay. Plane had a broken part, so I was 4.5 hours late getting to London, which was fine. It worked. But I was plagued by technology problems with my phone. Then there was a potential strike at Heathrow, and I had to move my flight around because, of course, the 2 strike days were on the day that I was flying out. It was everything that Mercury retrograde is supposed to be. So it's not saying it will happen, it's saying just, be aware. And I knew it because I was sitting at the airport, I'm like, this is the last day of Mercury in retrograde and I'm 4.5 hours delayed. So just know that. All right, guys. And then on the 28th, the new moon in Scorpio, which is going to be lovely because it will be in Scorpio. And that will be 2 new moons back to back in their home sign. So there's a new moon in Libra in September that's in Libra, and a new moon in Scorpio that will be in Scorpio. So that's nice. It doesn't always happen. So there's a lot of intentions today. I think it will be a very powerful full moon after this Aries for setting intentions. I'm not always that cliche, like set your intentions for the new moon. But I mean, if that works for you, I'm not gonna poo-poo it. Whatever it takes to make you better and to get it out there and feel what you have to do, I'm all for it. So have this one last card that just does not want to come out. We're going to get to your reading. So I was channeling you guys, and it was really interesting because I just literally did, oh my gosh, I'm spacing out now. I just did another sign right now, and they were very like, oh, it's Gemini, and they're just like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm over it. And you guys are not. You have a really, there was just a really loving energy that came up with Pisces, which I was loving. I was like, wow, Pisces is really super chill, which I was like, this is awesome. So I'm gonna just pick this last damn card. So, let's pick it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So I was very surprised when I picked the Energy Oracle card because I was chanting all this really lovely, actually it just felt joyful for Pisces, and I was like, okay, wow. And then I was just really shocked when I picked this Energy Oracle card of financial constraints. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. And so I looked at this card and I noticed it was a 4. And in the tarot, the 4 of Pentacles, if you've ever seen it, the guy he's standing on a pentacle and he's clutching a pentacle, right? He's just not letting go of the money. So then I was like, okay, maybe it could totally be financial strain. Maybe you're like, I just had a really wonderful spending space, so now, yeah, I do really gotta rein it in. Or I'm paying for back to school bills for the kids, or whatever those financial constraints are. So there is definitely a feeling of tightening the belt. But I will say that part of this seems a little, and of course when you're tightening your belt it seems self-imposed, but part of it feels like a little panicked. Like, I gotta hold on to my money because I don't know what's gonna happen. That can be, you know, I'm gonna warn you guys to watch that vibration, just because, and what was great, I'm going a little out of order. I pulled an Angel Answer card, and here's what came up. There's no need to worry. I have a feeling, and I look at your tarot cards, and there's nothing that supports it. This is a little panic on your side. It's all good. There is no need to worry. Tighten your belt, pay off that credit card bill, whatever you need to do, right? You don't want to make payments on it. You want to pay it all off. I get it. If you have to take an extra shift, that's what you have to do. But I feel like you guys are fine. I feel like the panic is a little self-imposed panic, right? You're doing good. You're doing fine. And when I get to your tarot cards, you will know why. So, that said, the first card I pulled, awesome, it's your card. Your card. This month is going to be awesome for you guys. October is going to be killer. Killer. And here's the joy I was feeling. Right? You guys are feeling good. Like, all your cards are good. Like, this is the most, like, I've done several readings. I haven't done them all, but you guys, you've got it. So this, yes, do what you need to do. You know, maybe knock off the Starbucks or whatever, or, you know, whatever makes you feel better, but know that you don't need to panic so hard. If you have the money, it's fine. I know Pisces. I've had quite a few Pisces. And for whatever reason, Pisces in general is a sign, and it depends on what other signs you have placements in your house. But a majority of the Pisces I know tend to be a little panicky with money. And you don't need to be. You've got it. It's fine. Be careful of getting into a vibration of lack, right? That's not what you want to have. If money goes out, you go, that's fine, I'm going to make some more, right? It's fine. I'll just make some more money. It's all good, right? Because, you know, I feel like a little bit of the moon is a little worried about that, about the money, but this is also your sign going, you got it. Follow your intuition. Be smart. Do what's right. But we got you. Right? So, what? I don't know. I feel like pulling your card at the beginning of the month is going like, this is your month. Someone's got to have a good month, because there's a few other signs that are having some rocky months, which is just the way it goes. But you guys, you're just having a killer month. I think you're going to a wedding. There's a wedding or a big celebration. Maybe that's where the financial constraint, maybe you're paying, or some of you paying for a wedding. I am so sorry. No, there's a big October wedding for some of you. Either, there's someone out there that is very concerned. She's a bridesmaid. If this is you, let me know. Yeah, I know. It's expensive being a bridesmaid. You're fine. You got it. Maybe you don't have to, let me put it this way. If you brought a bridal shower gift, maybe you don't have to bring a wedding gift. It's okay. You got it. But I feel like there's travel around this wedding, there's clothing around this wedding, there's gifts around this wedding, you know, activities, dinners around this wedding or whatever, and it seems a little, although it's joyful, I feel like that's a little where the stress is coming in. But it's okay. It's okay, you got it. You will make more. That's what you just have to tell yourself. Money will be there for me. I will make more. It's fine. What I'm going to focus on is going and enjoying this time. I'm going to go focus on and being and having the best time. Because heck, I've paid for it, right? I've paid for it. I'm not going to sit at the wedding and worried about the damn $200 bridesmaid dress that I'm never going to wear again. I am not going to worry about that. I am going to dance and sweat this sucker up because I probably won't ever wear it again. Maybe I'll do a trash the bridesmaid dress. I don't know. But go and have fun and celebrate. And don't think about the money. Don't get into a vibration of lack. Okay? Whew. Guys, there is something creative and job-wise coming in for you. And I like actually want to pull another card and see if it will come out. You guys have so much creative energy flowing through you right now. Oh yeah, thank you, that was helpful. Yeah, there is definitely a decision about a job or an opportunity and not sure which road to take. And maybe even have to do with, is a side hustle working out? I think maybe a side hustle or something is starting to work out better. And you're starting to have to come to a decision on what to do about it. Again, I think it's great because Mars is in Libra and will help you be more strategic about it. And some clarity may come around the full moon, but I'm still not, maybe if I pull another card here, not sure you should act quite yet. There is some very favorable cards in your, let me put it this way. If you are worried, maybe that's the other reason for the financial constraint is because you're trying to make the decision to jump and be freelance or to change jobs or to start your own business. So that maybe that's as well. Definitely get all the facts, right? And what I would say is with this intuition card, it is definitely about, because this popped up. So that's the one I just pulled because I was trying to get clarification on these 4 other cards down here. And this was really, really helpful for me because this is basically saying you are looking at trying to make a decision on whether, I think, to leave the regular 9-to-5 job or to do something different or to make even a career change, something you're not normally used to doing. And it's causing a little worry. But this card, the fact that your card came out is going, look, Pisces, get the F out of your head and listen to your instinct. You are a water sign. You're so intuitive. You're one of the most intuitive signs. Knock it off, right? It's okay. You got it. And do what feels right. If you are not ready to make this decision, which I'm kind of feeling like you got the Chariot here, you got all these new ideas, you feel like I have to make a decision right now, I have to take the reins and I have to go. And it's saying no. You got the Strength card, which I love. No, this is a long haul thing. And it's okay. Right? One of the things I love about the Strength card, it's not in this one, in the Rider-Waite deck, she's gently prying open the lion's mouth, right? And to me, that is always spirit over ego, right? Strength to me is spirit over ego. It's patience, right? She gently pulls, she doesn't wrench it open. She gently and calmly pulls the lion's mouth open with tenderness and with thought and with patience. And it's that spirit, that loving spirit over, because the lion is very, kind of represents the ego, pride, right? And she just gently guides it. So it's definitely saying to me, let your instincts guide you. Don't let the ego guide you. You know, if someone's like stroking your ego about something, oh, this is a job we want to have you in, but you don't feel good, but your ego's getting stroked, red flag. That happened with someone recently, right? They took this job. Several people were like, don't take it, don't take it, don't take it. And they were right. And I actually was one of them too. I was like, I was right, don't take it, because the job was stroking their ego. They took the job and now they feel lied to. And I'm like, yeah, they made you feel really good because they needed someone in that position and lied to you about the job was. And even though you didn't feel good about taking it, because they made you feel wanted, which is what they did to this person. They made them feel really wanted. And of course it feels good to be wanted. Like, well, but they really want me, right? So that's like, they really want me. So I'm gonna go, even though I don't feel so good about this job. I'm gonna talk myself into it, and it didn't work out. So what I'm saying is a cautionary tale. I'm saying is don't let the ego override logic and your intuition. Right? I love that these two have come up in your reading. These two go together. Although this is also a lot of creative energy just flowing to you guys this month, man. Whoo! But this is also saying that you're going to use your intuition and your logic, right? Not overthinking, not overanalyzing, logic. You know? Does this make sense or doesn't it? It's just that simple. I'm going to clutter away all the, because especially Pisces and water signs, we can be very emotional. This is helping you wipe away some of the emotion and going, okay, let's take the emotion out of it. Let's take the ego out of it, right? Let's take the ego out of it and let's get to what we know and go with what feels right and feels good. I'm making this decision, this business decision, this career decision, because to me it's definitely coming across career. It definitely comes across side hustle, freelance for some of you if you're wanting to go freelance or career change that you're taking, or like I'm feeling for some of you may even be taking a pay cut to completely change your career. Or even maybe some of you, although I'm not totally, maybe some of you may be thinking about going back to school. But for a lot of you, I feel like I'm going to take a career jump, but I'm going to take a cut in pay. I'm going to go freelance. I'm not going to have any insurance and this and that, or because I've been doing a side hustle for a while and it's getting bigger. My clients want more, and but oh my gosh, I'm without a safety net. So, but what's crazy is it's really supporting you. Really, really supporting you. The Queen of Wands, the Chariot, which is Cancer, your fellow sign, right? And fellow water sign. And Chariot's all about. Yeah, but what I love about the Chariot too, guys, is so there's a gold and a silver Chariot, right? It's weighing both sides and then taking the... So it's calculated, it's thorough, you're thinking through with it. Don't get too caught up in the financial side. But some of you are thinking it through and you're making a very good decision and you're totally supported by it. These two cards to me say, I don't know how much talking into you, I don't know. For a lot of you, it feels really good. There is the apprehension about money. I get that. I get that. But and I'm even getting some, like, if you can prolong for those that are doing the freelance, don't jump in all the way until you have something for sure. Till you absolutely have to. Now, for those that are making a jump, taking a pay cut for a jump, yeah, do it because it's going to pay off. It's going to make you so much happier. It's going to give you, you're going to at least feel, especially with Cancer being in the North Node, because Cancer in the North Node is all about being on your path. Is all about finding your Dharma. So if this is related to your Dharma, guys, if this is related to getting on the path that you want to be on, then hell yes. Hells yeah. If you are too worried about the financial constraint, don't do it. For those that are worried about going freelance, don't do it until you absolutely have a really, where it's just like, it's not, let me put it like, I absolutely have to. You're going to get to the point where you're like, I have to do it now. I can't handle it anymore. Not going like, should I could get some more jobs, I'm not totally sure. No, wait till you have the really big job that comes in and you're like, okay, now I have to leave. I can't do it anymore. That's a better position to be in, right? So I think that was this clarifier here there for those that are worrying, yeah. But for any of you guys making that jump, it's really favorable for you guys. It is super, super favorable for you. you guys are, I'm shuffling cards to like pull one more card, but I don't feel like I should. I mean, you guys have such, I wish everyone had this reading this month. You guys are amazing, you know, the Queen of Pentacles. So money should not be, that's you worrying about, that's all self-imposed. It's all you being self-imposed. And I think you guys are a little worried because there's a lot of competition probably for what you guys are doing, especially because I'm getting some of you very artistic, the artistic flow this month, and you're going to feel so amazing with Mercury and Scorpio and Pluto moving forward. And, you know, Neptune is now in Pisces and he's going to start, you know, moving again. And so you're feeling a lot of the creative flow. And I think there is definitely, you know, obviously you're being very logical from what I said and going, all right, I'm working in a very competitive field. Does it make sense? Again, I'm going to say, if you're a freelancer, you have to wait until it absolutely is necessary for you to be freelance. You know, if there's not a lot of jobs waiting for you, I wouldn't make the jump. If you're making a career change or there is a promotion or there is something, it's looking so favorable for you guys. Looking super, super favorable for you. So, wow. Guys, I'm so happy for you. Like, I needed this reading. I've had a couple deep readings, and the energy I was channeling for you guys was just overall joy. So things are amazing, and so happy for you, and awesome, and yay, and that'll carry me through the rest of the day. So thrilled. So on that note, guys, also let me know how it goes. You know, comment, subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, awesome. But let me know how it goes. All right, guys, until next time, I'm sending you so much love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And until next time, take care.